Let me take you through a dictionary. Now, a dictionary is a collection data type that is key value paired. A dictionary is unordered and is mutable. So you can change the features of elements in your dictionary. And also when you're displaying the dictionary is not displayed in an orderly following the sequence of an index. With that said, let us look at an example of a dictionary. Now, a dictionary, in this scenario, we're going to store a dictionary in a variable, my dict, that is going to contain this key and value elements. So this is our dictionary. If we try and print our dictionary, you can see after we have printed our dictionary, you have this dictionary here. So this is a dictionary that has appeared in our terminal. Remember, a dictionary is mutable. For instance, we want to mutate the value of the index of the key of the index the value of the city. For instance, we want to change that to another city that I'm going to call it Embu. Now let us try and print this. We see what is going in my dict. My bad. We're supposed to print this value here that we declared. So I'm trying to change the value of I'm trying to change the value of our dictionary. That is the, let us try. So to change the value of the value of an index in the dictionary, we're going to call that the value that we want to change, and you can see the city has changed, has mutated from Nairobi to Embu. So just an example of we can also add an element. Remember, so this element that we have added in our dictionary, you can see you have added a value that is pointing to a key value that is pointing to from this key. Another thing that you can do is we can delete an element from our dictionary. So in this case, we're going to delete this key, the key that is the username. And you can see when you delete the key is already gone. The other methods that you can check on, that is the pop-in item method. My dictionary, then you call this function of the pop item function. You see when you print, it's going to pop an element from the dictionary. And what is that element that has popped? So the popping is going to be the last. Okay, this time it has popped the index of an element that is the email address. There are other features as well that we can check on a dictionary. For instance, uh, you can check for a value in a dictionary. So this value that you're going to check in our dictionary is if the if the if the value exists in our dictionary, then we're going to print the element, and if the element is not in the list, we're going to print a no. Okay, let us look through the dictionary, and you can see there's no last name key value whatsoever, so we're going to print a no. But now let us try and print the name, and because you have a name here, we're going to have a name. You see, when we print the name, so because the name is there in the dictionary, you see, when you print, we're going to have a name here. So if there's a name in my dictionary, print name. So the key name is containing a value that is the name of the statement in the dictionary. Now you can also use the uh, try and catch method to handle. Then you can try and exempt method in Python. Let us try and print my dictionary. That is the dictionary. This is another alternative of if statement. So if the name is there, it's going to print the name. But if the name is not there, we're going to print the error. Okay. Let us say, for instance, we put last name in the dictionary. Try and print that, and you can see there's an error. So we're going to have an exemption. So if this is not true, our code is going to break in that and call the exemption. Okay, we can as well call keys in our dictionary. So how do you check on keys? We're going to have for loop throughout the dictionary that is going to have a key and value, and we're going only to print the keys in the dictionary. So you can see we have keys and values, but now we want to print only the keys. And what are the keys in our dictionary? The keys in our dictionary is these are the keys: name, age. You can see we have printed our. Then we added this one. So we're going to when we loop through the key, you can see we are going to print all the values of the keys. We can as well try and print the key and value in the dictionary. So if we try and print the key and value, we're going to have a key and a value. We're going to have the key and value. So that's one way of printing a key and a value, and I feel this is the most suitable way you can express that function. Then we have a variable here that is going to call the dictionary collection. So when we print this function, what are we going to have? When you print this variable, you're going to have name, age, you're going to have the dictionary. But the dictionary is appearing not in any orderly way. So we have our dictionary here. We can try as well and try and mutate key values in our dictionary. So what are the key values that we want to uh, we want to change the keys. So we want to change the keys of the email. We're not going to have an email, we're going to have this, and we are going to assign it the value. So if we try and print, you can see we're going to have the email. We're going to have this email. You can see now we have